This week in Introduction to Exercise Science, we spend a little time looking at fitness assessments. Here's a free resource that outlines several fitness assessments beyond just the ones that we are looking at this week. Remember that fitness assessments and exercise physiology are two completely separate courses in the curriculum. So at this point, we're only looking to have an overview of these topics. xrex.net is a free resource that outlines the rationale for testing, numerous screenings, measures, and assessments. So if we look at cardiorespiratory endurance, we can find several field tests, treadmill tests, cycle tests, and step tests. It gives us procedures, norms, and items to consider. When selecting an assessment of any variety, there are two important questions to answer. Number one, where is this person starting from? What's their baseline fitness? And number two, what do we want to learn? For example, if I have a brand new client who has never done any exercise before, I would probably select a walking test or a cycle test, as opposed to selecting a step test or a running test. Then I would ask myself what equipment I have available. So for example, a walking test that could be done on a treadmill or possibly a track is the 1 mile walk. I could click on this assessment to find out more information about the test, and I can even find a calculator that will give me the results. Most often the results end up in the calculation of a VO2 max. VO2 max, however, is largely genetically determined. Only about 10% of it can be altered with training. Therefore, sometimes more valuable measures, such as VO2 peak or anaerobic threshold, can be assessed instead. While there are several great internet resources and texts to help identify heart rate training zones and anaerobic threshold, here's an article to get you started. If you go to medicine.net and search for heart rate training, you'll come up with Dr. Wheel's article, which goes over the main ideas of heart rate training and determining zones. If you have questions about this concept, please feel free to email me or join into office hours this week.